In the world of Blue Lock, one man stands at the absolute pinnacle of football, Noel Noa. He's often called the Messi of Blue Lock, an easy comparison given his otherworldly skills. But that label is only the beginning. His machine-like perfection is fueled by a cold, calculating philosophy, and his entire career has been defined by a shadow rivalry with one man, Ego Jinpachi. Today, we are breaking down what makes Noel Noa the undisputed king. First, we'll explore his on-field abilities, the raw talent that puts him in a class of his own. Then, we'll dissect his ruthless philosophy of super rationality. From there, we'll uncover the ghost in the machine, his hidden rivalry with Ego Jinpachi, the conflict that shaped his career and led him to the Blue Lock project itself. And finally, we'll see how this complex identity impacts the next generation of strikers fighting for the top. The title, Messi of Blue Lock, hints at a level of technical mastery that seems almost unfair. Noa is brutally efficient, a complete forward, capable of executing any role a striker needs, flawlessly. His physical specs are maxed out, granting him incredible speed, power, and accuracy. But his true genius lies in his perfect ambidexterity. Noa can use both feet with equal lethality, meaning he has no weak side. From any angle, he can unleash a perfect, unstoppable shot. This single ability erases countless defensive strategies before they can even begin. Unlike the flashy, unpredictable style of a player like Bachira, Noa's game is defined by a chilling simplicity. He has no need for fancy feints. His machine-like dribbling plows through defenses with pure, calculated control. He doesn't do 1,000 things. He does the most essential things with inhuman perfection. He is the player who inspired Yoichi Isagi, the image of dominance every player in Blue Lock chases. Still, talent alone doesn't keep you at the top. What truly separates Noel Noa is his mental operating system, governed by a single concept: super rationality. For Noa, emotions are just noise. Wishful thinking gets in the way of results. Everything must be analyzed and executed based on cold, hard data. We see this philosophy in action as the master striker for Germany's Bastard München. When Isagi asks for advice, Noa doesn't offer a pep talk. He interrogates him. What is your weapon? How do you create the conditions to use it? He forces Isagi to think backward from the goal, to see success as a series of repeatable steps. It is a clinical process where there is no room for "I think" or "I feel." There is only "I know." Noa lives by this code. He asks Isagi what the first thing he does in the morning is, driving home a clear message. Every action must be a calculated step toward a goal. Anything else is a waste. This is why he obsesses over player stats. Numbers are rational. They don't lie. His method is to be brutally realistic about your own abilities, then build a logical plan from there. This mindset keeps him the world's best. He isn't just playing football, he's solving an equation. But this extreme dedication was forged in fire against a rival with the exact opposite philosophy. For all his logic, Noel Noa's career is defined by a personal conflict, a variable his rational mind can't solve: his rivalry with Ego Jinpachi. Noa himself admits that Ego was the first rival he ever truly acknowledged. While the manga confirms their shared past, many specifics remain a mystery, leading to compelling fan theories. The leading theory suggests they were once teammates. Ego was a player much like Isagi, a genius with incredible vision, but lacking Noa's overwhelming physical gifts. Where Ego could see the game with unparalleled depth, Noa could execute with unstoppable force. It's believed a single moment on the field ended Ego's playing career, perhaps a brilliant pass from Ego that no one else was capable of understanding. While Noa rose to become the world's best, Ego became what Noa calls a ghost obsessed with being the world's best. This isn't just a rivalry, it's a philosophical war. Ego's Blue Lock project is a direct attack on Noa's worldview. Noa believes greatness is achieved through perfect rationality. Ego believes it's born from chaos and the clashing of monstrous egos. This long-standing conflict raises a critical question. Why would a player of Noel Noa's stature, the world's undisputed best, agree to participate in the Blue Lock system? The most obvious answer, money, can be dismissed almost instantly. For a man who embodies super rationality, a paycheck from the Japan Football Association is an illogical motivator. His income is already astronomical. The fee for this project would be a rounding error, a variable too insignificant to influence the calculations of the world's number one. The real answer lies in the unresolved equation of his past, Ego Jinpachi. Participating in the Neo-Egoist League isn't just a favor or a job, it's a scientific inquiry. Noah gets a front-row seat to his old rival's grand experiment, a chance to treat this philosophical war like a clinical trial. He can observe in real time if Ego's method of forging strikers from pure, chaotic ego can genuinely challenge a system built on cold, hard logic. For Noah, Blue Lock is the ultimate laboratory to gather data on the one variable that ever defied him. He's there to see if madness can truly create a monster capable of breaking his perfect formula. But the most compelling motive, the one that aligns perfectly with his ruthless pursuit of perfection, is the search for a true rival. A king needs a challenger to remain a king. From his rational perspective, the top of the world is a dangerous place, not because of threats, but because of the lack of them. Without a predator at his heels, there's no pressure, no new data, and no logical reason to evolve. Stagnation is the ultimate irrationality. He sees Blue Lock as a crucible, a hyper-efficient system designed to forge a player strong enough to finally threaten his throne. Noah isn't there as a benevolent mentor. He's a predator scouting for a hunter, a scientist trying to create the very problem he needs to solve to reach his next stage of evolution. He needs someone to force him to rewrite his own perfect equation. Noah's presence in Blue Lock creates a powerful ripple effect, shaping the very players he's meant to be training. To them, he's more than the world's best striker. He is the ultimate benchmark. For Yoichi Isagi, Noah is a lifelong idol, the embodiment of the player he strives to become. Isagi attempts to absorb Noah's philosophy, seeing rationality as the most direct path to the top. But for a prodigy like Kaiser, the view is entirely different. Kaiser sees Noah not with admiration, but with raw ambition. The current king he believes he is destined to dethrone. This dynamic is exactly what Noah wants. His motives directly shape his actions as a mentor. He is not a warm coach, his style is hands-off, challenging players to find their own solutions. He intentionally fosters the conflict between Isagi and Kaiser, hoping to forge a player who might one day be a threat to him. In Isagi, Noah seems to see a shadow of his old rival, Ego, a player of incredible vision. He's fascinated, constantly testing Isagi's logic, but also uses him as a tool to awaken Kaiser, pushing both to evolve. Noah's true goal isn't just to teach, it's to create a rival who can one day defeat him. He is the final gatekeeper, the mountain that every egoist in Blue Lock must climb. By the way, if you're enjoying this breakdown of Noel Noa's genius, hit that like button. It really helps the channel. And if you want more deep dives into Blue Lock, make sure you subscribe so you don't miss what's next. So, is Noel Noa just the Messi of Blue Lock? Yes. He represents an ideal, a seemingly perfect formula for success built on talent and powered by a program of super rationality. But the real fire that drives him is the unresolved war of ideals with Ego Jinpachi. Noel Noa is the perfect genius who followed a logical path to the top. Ego Jinpachi is the mad genius trying to create a monster from chaos to tear that path down. In many ways, Blue Lock is simply the latest battlefield for their unresolved conflict. But that leaves one huge question. In the end, who will be proven right? The perfect genius, Noel Noa, or the mad genius, Ego Jinpachi? Let me know your theories in the comments below.